Alright, it's recording.
Alrighty. So, you're approaching Kraken's Reach, and you see a small island. In the distance, go ahead, anyone who would like to make a perception check for me, and see, just to kind of see what you can make out from this distance. Yeah, Arathorn, you're going to be able to see it all.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna go back in the crow's nest.
Mm-hmm.
Arathorn sees all, so he's going to have an existential crisis about the fictional nature of the world.
Do I get a bonus for being in the crow's nest?
Sure,
No.
take a +2.
Yeah.
I knew that was
were
going to
we
happen
rolling
today because I
perception?
rolled so well last week.
Yeah!
Ooh.
I see all! Even more than Arathorn.
Righty.
Suna's starting to get nervous.
Mm-hmm.
Boppo also has an existential crisis.
So yeah, Santa, you see the rest of the party kind of looking out in the direction of the island here, and you can't really make out what they're seeing, but what the rest of you see, off of this small island, is a strange stone ridge that goes deeper and further beyond the island. And it's hard to make out exactly what it is right now, but it's not it's not like a straight, like, masonry worked bridge. It's just solid stone, and it's curving and really kind of making its way deeper into the waters here. You spot a few buildings, Arathorn, at the base of that stone bridge.
Okay.
On the island ahead.
I'm going to the buildings to the rest of the party that can't see them.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so what would you all like to do? Would you like to stop here, keep going, or anything else?
I'm currently stuck in the crow's nest because I can't get down.
You couldn't get down the first time. You went back up there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense.
I like the breeze.
What does the captain think?
As far as he's concerned, he's made it to Kraken's Reach, and at this point, he has no intention of going any further unless he's kind of pushed further by you guys.
Well,
Like
I
he's
don't
saying, basically saying, it's your show now because I got you here.
Yeah, well, I don't necessarily want to push someone into any danger that they don't need to be in. So I'm okay with getting dropped off here. That's his preference.
Alrighty. Yeah. So, is that what the rest of the party agrees with as well?
Let's do it.
Yep.
All right.
So,
Alright. So, you come up about, I'd say, 200 yards from the island itself.
Mm-hmm.
And the captain points towards the side of the boat. He says, I can't take the boat. I can't take the ship any further in. And he points to a dinghy on the side of the boat.
Will we all fit?
Yeah, it's just the four of you here.
Okay.
He's like, that's yours to keep. And he says, I'll be a little bit further out. And he can't remember if any of you have a way to contact him or not. Do you have any kind of...
how about we
Wait,
start a fire on the beach when we're ready to get picked up?
Sounds great.
Okay.
Just come back to this shore. I'll look for the greatest fire I've seen.
I think that I have a way as well, but I would
Mhm.
probably have to sleep because I don't have it prepared. But I think that I have Skywrite, so
Right.
one way or another we can get his attention.
Okay. Well, I'll watch for your signs either way.
Okay.
So he ushers you towards the dinghy.
All right. I'll get in first because I don't weigh a whole lot.
The ropes creak, but nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, you know what I have? D&D Beyond.
Boppo, if you want to jump down, I'll catch you.
Okay. And I belly flop out the crow's nest.
Okay. And as you get close, I take a step back. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm
To the deck.
kidding. Kidding.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Cruel.
Okay, right, if necessary.
Boppo 1d6 fall. I'm just kidding. That's
Okay.
what it would have resulted in. Alrighty. So once everyone gets loaded in the boat, who's going to take the helm of it? Who's going to like be rowing and steering and stuff like that?
I
I'm
can try
just
and
looking out
guide
the
us
front of the boat.
towards the island, but I don't know about rowing.
You know, one of our big, strong, muscly players should row.
How many of
So-
those do we have?
Boppo,
What?
hey, do you want to row the boat?
Two of us can row at the
Okay.
same time.
I grab an
I'll-
oar and I start rowing as
I'll
fast as
row.
I can. Just one of them.
I'll row the other side, and then Suna can steer, and Arathorn can sit on the bow and watch for shit,
Alrighty.
or vice versa.
It doesn't matter.
So, Dwell, you see Boppo start to take the oar, and he's vigorously rowing one side. The boat starts to spin. You take the other one and start to balance it out, and then eventually you're headed in the right direction. So, Suna, you're steering.
I don't know. I was more thinking lookout, but is that the same thing?
No,
You got out there.
Lookout's on the bow, watching for stuff, which can be
In a-
either you or Arathorn.
In a
And then
dinghy?
Yeah. So, it's
a small boat.
yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I'm asking.
Oh yeah, just imagine the ship, but a lot smaller.
Okay. So, what is steering?
That's at the rear of the boat.
Okay. Then. Yeah, I don't care. Whatever.
Alrighty. So, Suna, you take your spot back at the rear of the boat,
Okay.
where there's a metal pole, or not a wooden kind of pole sticking out from a long fan blade at the
Man,
very
I'm
back of the road.
So good at this because I totally know what I'm doing.
And Arathorn, are you at the front of the boat, kind of watching out for things?
Yeah, I'll take the lookout position.
Okay. Yeah. So, Suna, these boats are a bit different from the ones that you were familiar with back with the Darfellin.
Oh yeah, we're talking little fishing boats. This is not. Yeah.
So this is, I'd say in total, it's about 20 foot long. It's not very big.
Okay.
Maybe not even that. Maybe like 15 foot long.
So we're pretty cramped in here then.
Yeah. It's not
Okay.
a comfy ride.
All right.
But the Darfellin typically had like canoe style boats,
Right.
like the ocean
Exactly.
bearing canoes.
Yes.
Kind of like the Polynesian style ones.
Mm-hmm.
Catamarans and stuff. So you're not very familiar with the workings of this.
Sure.
Let's see here. So as you're going forward, I'll start off with Arathorn. Have you make another perception check.
Wow.
Alrighty.
The water is blue.
Ooh.
So, and then Boppo and DeWalt, I'm going to have you both make athletics checks.
Well, all right. I got tired.
And Suna, I'll have you make a dexterity check.
Yeah, I knew Arathorn and I should have been swapped. Dexterity. Okay, let's roll the penguin. Yep, we're in trouble. I knew because I rolled so well last week that this week was going to be rough.
Alrighty. So you're going forward at a pretty decent pace. DeWalt, you're familiar with rowing the boat here. You get the oar deeply into the water, get a good solid push on it. Boppo, you are vigorously slapping at the water.
Okay.
Boppo,
Like if you-
watch me. Watch how I do it.
Ah. Oh.
And
Okay.
Arathorn, you're taking a look out. It's hard to see though at the way that the waves are kind of breaking into the shore. You can't really tell
Right.
if there's much in front of you or not. You just kind of know that you're headed towards the shore. So, after about a minute or so of this, you hear a loud
Oh shit.
Not a good sound.
Yep. Nope.
and you slightly bump into a rock.
Mhm.
Oh,
Is there a tear
Alright.
in the bottom of the boat?
Not yet. But
Is
let's
it-
make that same round of checks again.
Well, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I have mending. Can I use that wherever it hit to try and fortify it a bit before we try this again?
If you'd like, you can. It's not showing on the inside of the boat just yet. You could jump in the water and go underneath the boat and do it.
don't go in the water.
Yeah.
I thought you were a water genasi.
But we're
Okay.
about to who again?
You want to jump in the water infested with hunter sharks in Sahuagin?
You'll only be in there for 10 seconds.
I'll protect
But-
you.
Are you
I'll dive
sure?
over.
We don't
What?
have.
No, wait. Just a
we don't have
second.
we don't have a
I-
leak yet. We don't
I
necessarily
didn't.
need for you to go in the water.
Okay, thank you. First of all, Boppo, just breathe for a second. Because I didn't say any of this out loud. So none of you even knew that I was thinking about doing this.
My face is turning red.
We're all still in the boat in our respective positions, correct?
Yeah.
Once we hit the rock, obviously I feel like that was my fault. So I'm gonna yell, Arathorn, do you know how to control these things? Do you have any idea how these things work?
I'm gonna go ahead with yes, I can.
Okay, can you do this back here and I'll come watch?
Sure.
Okay. Are you okay with that, Chase?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Once we hit the rock and I realize that I have no clue what the F I'm doing back here.
Both of you make acrobatics checks to see if you maintain your balance in the boat.
Okay.
We're going swimming.
Mine's not terrible.
We're going swimming.
Arathorn, you trip over the oar,
Great.
and you fall slightly into the water. You're able to catch yourself on the boat still. You're not completely submerged. Suna, you're able to make it around Boppo pretty easily.
Okay. Good. The one who can swim is fine.
Can I pull Airthorn in?
Yeah, I'm helping pull air.
Yeah, I pulled.
Alrighty, so with the combination of DeWalt and Boppo both pulling you into the boat, very easily managed to make your way back into the boat.
Okay.
Right at the point you see a shadow underneath you.
Oh, shit.
Go away!
You felt like it was coming up to the surface, but then once your legs got out, kind of went away.
Oh my good lord.
Alrighty. Are we going to continue moving forward?
Well, we'll move.
No, we're just
we'll
gonna
go
sit.
around the rock.
Right, yes. Okay.
Hey, Arathorn, there's a giant rock here. How'd you miss that?
I'm not awake yet.
So let's go ahead and do that same round of checks, Arathorn and Suna swapping.
Alright, so perception, right?
Mm-hmm. And Arathorn, general dexterity.
General Dex.
Mm-hmm.
Which one? Let's do this one. Okay.
Ooh, it's not good.
It's way better than we did last time.
And then Boppo as well.
Perception?
Athletics.
Mm-hmm.
Athletics.
Oh, athletics, yeah, athletics.
Oh, yeah!
Okay.
Alrighty. So what happens here?
Figuring it
DeWalt,
out.
your rowing isn't as powerful as it was before because you're taking extra time to kind of show Boppo how to do it. Then once Boppo figures it out from your guidance here, he starts to really bring that in. So Arathorn with an 11. Oh, wait, first off, Suna's 18.
Mhm.
Suna, you manage to spot another jagged rock
Okay.
in the wake here. This one's kind of pointing towards the boat as opposed to away from the boat.
Okay.
You notify Arathorn.
Yeah, is it to our right or to our left?
It's to your left.
Okay. Head to the right. Whatever that is. Port. I don't know.
Starboard, yeah.
Sorry, I had a 50-50 shot.
And Arathorn with an 11. And actually, let's see. Boppo, which side of the boat are you on?
Oh, shit.
I will be on port. Left.
Left. Alrighty. So, with the 11 plus the extra initiative from Boppo here with the oar, the boat manages to squeeze to the starboard side and just around the rock. The water's getting a bit shallower now. So you can start to see Suna as you're looking down. The water's very clear, and there is just jagged rocks and coral formations and all kinds of stuff scattered across the ocean floor here. Several of which stick up.
Do I see any large shapes in the water as well?
Not currently.
Okay.
Alrighty.
If we continue to move forward, are we going to damage the boat more?
No, not yet. No.
Okay.
You feel like if you're able to do this successfully, that you can get the boat to shore without it being harmed.
Okay.
Once it gets to the soft sand, then you can pull it up on shore.
Okay.
Alrighty. One more.
Oh, boy.
Christ almighty.
Oh, my lord.
I rolled the same thing.
We just didn't go very far.
Oh, no.
Alrighty.
Oh, no.
So, Suna, you spot a massive rock right in front of you, and you try your best to notify the rest of the group.
I just
But-
go, oh, shit.
Well, that's easy. That's where you just take the oar and push the boat off of the rock.
Sure, if you weren't so exhausted
boat
from
around.
rowing for so long already.
That athletics was a rowing thing. That wasn't a push the
Oh
oar.
my god. Stop it.
I
So
smacked the rock
Done.
with the oar.
this is
Outcome is what it is.
this is what happens here. At the moment, you don't catch the oar in the wave because at this point the water is kind of sucking back from the undertow and pushing forward like you would on a surfboard. To where now the boat is rushing straight towards the jagged rock.
I'm bracing myself because I see that we're going to hit this.
DeWalt, you can attempt to do that. It's going to be at disadvantage though.
Well, it's that or sink. So,
Mhm.
what would you like? Athletics again, or a strength check? Or
Yeah, this one's just going to be general strength. Actually, make it a strength saving throw at disadvantage.
okay.
Oh, man. You dropped a natural 20.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I'm still a 15, so
Yeah, it still was pretty decent.
should
So-
be able to shove around.
You didn't manage to push the boat entirely around, but you did manage to minimize some of the damage on it. So you downgraded the dice that I was going to roll for damage, essentially. So another 3 damage to the boat there. And at this point, Suna, you do see a small hole end up on the right side of the boat.
Can I get to it?
Yeah, because it's right there in the front near you.
How far from shore are we?
Give it a shot.
I'd say you've made it about halfway. You're about 100 yards out now.
Okay.
Okay. I'll give it a shot with bending.
Okay. The hole is still small enough, so it's not really too difficult. But just, what's your wisdom? Is your spellcasting modifier, right?
Yeah. Plus
Just roll
4.
a wisdom. Yeah, just roll a wisdom check to see how
Wisdom
you
check?
managed it. Yeah.
Oh, let's do the sparkly one. That's not bad.
Alrighty. Yeah, you're able to seal up the hole. It's definitely a patch. It doesn't regain any of the HP of the boat, but you're not sinking.
Okay.
Alrighty. So we're about halfway there. So we need a couple more of these checks. Let's go ahead and do the next round.
Grief.
Full on skill
Jesus
challenge.
Christ.
we're a sad bunch of sailors, are we?
It rolled off of a 15.
That's better.
Okay. All right. So overall, this one goes uneventful. You see a rock, but you're already not on its course. So this one, you get another 50 yards or another 30 yards into shore here.
Mm-hmm.
So you managed to avoid any trouble on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go ahead with the next one.
Fuck.
All right, I'm getting the hang of it.
I'm not.
Boppo's getting better.
No.
Nope.
Oh.
I might
Alrighty.
have to go get my actual dice and start rolling manually.
Not working that great for me, buddy.
So Boppo and DeWalt, both of you find a rhythm now. You're starting to get into a rhythm, and you're like, oh yeah, we're moving forward at a good pace. Suna, this extra speed it messes a bit with your perception here.
Well, I feel like I might be paying attention to the hole as well, about to break back open.
Right.
Keeping a keen eye on the horizon as I should have been.
Mm-hmm. And with that, you fail to spot a coral structure that's underneath the surface of the water, just barely.
Mm-hmm.
Just a couple inches underneath the surface of the water. And Arathorn, without the extra guidance from Suna's vision here, you don't know. You just assume that going forward is the best way to do it. And
Ooh.
scrapes across the bottom of the boat here.
Oh no. Our boat can't have that many hit points. Oh shit! Oh lord.
So, at this
Go
one,
faster!
a giant gash appears across the center of the boat.
Oh lord. I'm gonna
And-
try and use control water
Okay.
to push it out of the boat as much as possible as we're...
Remind me, is control water concentration?
No. You know what? I don't know. Let me actually look at the spell itself, because for me, it's a racial ability. It's not an actual... So let me pull up the spell and see. Got my spell list here. Oh, I don't know if it's... Wait. It's shape water, which is only...
Oh, shape water.
cantrip. Yeah. Create destroy water is what I'm thinking of. Shape water is not concentration. No. Because it's a cantrip.
Because it's a cantrip, yeah.
Yeah, and actually, I don't
But
even
it does
know-
require a bit of focus to be able to, you're not going to be able to keep an eye out as well, just because you're focusing in on this water.
Yeah, you can otherwise change the flow of water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So so what I'm going to do, same thing with as I did with mending, I'm going to have you roll a wisdom check here to see how well you're able to control and shape the water here.
Oh,
Keep it on the
also, I can freeze the water.
Mm.
So I wonder if I could freeze it over the gash in the boat.
Yeah.
Can I try to do that?
Yeah, absolutely. And
Okay.
I'll have you roll a wisdom check to see how successful it is.
Okay, wisdom check. Let's roll the blue one for water. Where's my blue one? Okay. Oh, shit.
Oh my lord.
So that's a natural one, right?
Jail. Yes.
As you try to freeze the water,
Oh, shit.
actually catch the edge of the crack that formed on the boat. And as you freeze, you know how kind of like potholes are formed in the road?
I know exactly what you're gonna say.
It starts to expand the crack even further,
Oh, no.
and the boat takes this bit more damage.
Oh, shit.
Whoops.
Bro, I gotta go swimming.
If Boppo and I are going to increase our rate of rowing.
Alrighty. So, let's go ahead and make the next round of checks. Minus Suna, because she attempted to
Oh, shit.
use this shape water.
Oh, you guys have no lookout. Well, we're listing to the side.
Come on, let's do this.
And Arathar.
It does take time for water to overtake a boat, so
It-
we've
yeah.
got a little time.
Yeah, it's not immediate, but it's getting harder and harder and harder to row forward the more time you're out here.
Do you not have mending any left?
I don't have a turn left this round.
Oh, I get that.
So, even minus Suna here, Boppo and DeWalt, you manage to maintain a steady pace rowing. You don't pick up the speed too much, but you do kind of balance each other out here and maintain a steady course. Arathorn, seeing Suna very preoccupied at the moment with trying to maintain the water flow in the boat, you actually kind of stand up and start to peer over the side or over the front of the dinghy while you're steering still. You're
Ooh.
able to catch a glimpse of a rock ahead of you and steer it out of the way, and you do
Oh,
avoid it.
thank God.
And we are at the shoreline now, right?
You're about 30 yards out from the shoreline.
Ugh.
Looking over the side here, you can start. It's this the floor of the ocean is about, I'd say, 10 foot deep now.
Mm.
But that also means waves are crashing harder.
Mm-hmm.
Rocks are more prevalent for this last roll.
Oh boy.
So,
Well, but at the same time, the waves should be pushing us forward fast.
exactly, yeah. So it's like you're catching like a surfboard almost for these last ones.
Mhm.
But that could minimize your control. We'll see how the rolls fall. Go ahead with the last round of rolls.
I'm scared. Okay.
That's better.
I got the hang of this.
Alrighty.
See, 13. I don't know how it ended up as a 5.
So 13 though.
Yeah, I rolled a 13 plus 7 is 20.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know how it did that. That's not even close.
So for the last one here, Boppo and Arathorn, from DeWalt, or not Boppo and Arathorn, DeWalt and Boppo. DeWalt, you notice that a wave is about to crash behind you. So you instruct Boppo to like do one more push forward, and you catch the wake of that wave crashing in. Arathorn, you manage to successfully steer to a safe spot on the shore. And Suna, you're getting into the shallower water here, and you've managed up to this point to lead them into a path of least resistance. and you all are successfully on shore now.
Woo! All right.
Mm-hmm. I'll help
Okay.
pull the boat up, I guess.
Hmm.
We should probably pull the boat up on shore a ways because we don't know if
Mhm.
high tide or low tide.
Okay.
Right. If anyone wants to try a nature check to figure out that for this time of day.
I'll make that attempt.
Okay.
Who? Oh,
I
is
got
Eric
no
going
idea.
to- Okay.
I have no sense of these things.
Yeah, Arathorn, right now it's pretty low tide.
Cool. Pull the boat way up.
Yeah. It's decently early in the morning still on this day, so it's yeah, the low tide.
I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. My pretty girl.
So a bit of an unexpected skill challenge, I imagine.
Yes.
You do have a mostly damaged boat now.
Fantastic.
That is something you can add to your party sheet.
It can be fixed.
It can be fixed, yes.
Anyone have the sailor background? No? Okay.
I sure as hell don't.
Students got mending, but that giant gash is a bit out of the scope of mending. You'll have to get some extra materials for it.
She just casts it repeatedly.
Yeah, over and over. I'd say if you had materials and with the aid of mending and like a bit of know-how, you'd be able to repair it pretty easily.
Okay. Sorry about that.
Alrighty.
As we all know, I drink too much coffee. Okay.
So as I said while you were gone, you all now have a mostly damaged boat that you can add to your inventory.
Okay.
10, 13, 14. The boat took 14 points of damage. Of 15.
Oh man.
So you guys barely squeaked that one out.
Wow.
So you're on shore. What would you like to do?
Look around. And check my mirror. See if I get any reaction now that we're actually in the domain of Kraken's reach.
Mm-hmm. Looking around, you see a shoreline, primarily just beach here, leading into a more tropical, forested area ahead. Arathorn, you're able to spot, and probably Suna too, after some closer inspection, you're able to spot a few animal trails leading in.
Okay.
But no main roads or anything like that.
Animal trails? What kind of animal? On the beach?
Yeah, so like possibly
Crab?
some kind of
Turtle or?
I want to say like a
Can I do survival to sea?
yeah.
Let's
I would also
see.
that check.
Do you need to?
Might as well.
I just meant because Boppo rolled a 19.
Yeah, I didn't see that when I clicked the button to roll.
Yes, this is my next element. I was outdoors. Outdoors,
Mhm.
Boppo. What is it?
Yeah.
Almighty God.
Well, this is the coastline where, I basically grew up on a beach, so.
What are the buildings and the bridge compared to where we are?
They were on the you could tell they were kind of on the opposite side of the island. This is a pretty small island. You'd definitely be able to make it over there in a quick manner.
Mm-hmm.
But Boppo, you see a trail leading into the forest. It's rather large, but it's almost like a trough of sand has been pushed to two sides. And like something was scooting across the surface here. And then once it gets into the forest, all the shrubbery and stuff is folded down in the same manner.
Something was here.
Are we sure that's an animal? Could that be something else? Hello?
Like what?
I don't know. You said it just looks like a trough of some kind?
Yeah, it's like something scooted its belly across the sand.
Might be a turtle.
I don't think so. We'd see
How
footprints.
big is it?
I'd say it's about 3 foot wide.
Oof.
And you do see footprints. I forgot to mention that. You do see footprints on the side.
Oh,
Footprints next to it.
Yeah, just like on either side of the trough.
Can I tell what type of footprints they are?
Yes, you can. You've already made a survival check, though.
Yeah,
It's clawed. The footprints are clawed. That's all you can tell.
that's all I could tell.
Yeah.
can can
So,
Boppo
so my
could be
question is, hold on,
better.
Chase. My question is, my favorite enemy are beasts. If this is a beast, I should have rolled with advantage on the survival check.
Roll with advantage.
Oops, wrong. That's my test character. Sorry.
Ooh. Go ahead and roll again.
There we go.
Typing.
Okay. If it's a crocodile chase, I'm doing an Australian accent.
a crocodile in the ocean?
Saltwater croc.
Yeah.
Mm.
I can't do an Australian accent. But yeah, it's a guys. These are crocodile footprints, and a big one.
All right. Well, at least we know to be on guard, I guess.
I kind of want to track it because I don't think we have much in the way of rations. We might be able to eat it.
I don't think there's any reason to go out of our way to if we don't. I mean, we have food right now.
All right.
I mean, let's head towards the buildings and see what that's all about. We can try and go quietly if you all would like.
Well, tracking the crocodile head us in the direction of the buildings.
So yeah, there's 2 different ways you can get around there. You could walk along the beach and go around the shore here, and you feel like you'd eventually end up there. Or you can go straight through the forested area here in front of you. And that feels like a shorter route, but a bit more treacherous, and that is the direction of the crocodile.
Well, also, I think we know this place is swarming with Sahuagin. It might be better to stay a little bit inland, just to take the risk a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And,
I agree
try
with that.
to stay as out in the open. I can cast Pass Without a Trace on us if we want to try and move quietly, so as not to draw too much attention to.
Where are my level 2 spells? Why am I not seeing that?
Did you choose them yet?
Yeah, I had them last time. Oh no, I hadn't chosen yet. I only get 1.
So, do we want to do that?
Yeah, so essentially we're going after the crocodile.
Well, no, we're not going after it. We're just headed in the same direction coincidentally.
But we shall kill it if we come across it.
Well, we'll see. But you guys agree that, staying maybe a little bit more covered rather than in the open?
Yeah,
is gonna-
staying cover is probably a little better.
Okay, and maybe try to quietly move through the forest wooded area.
Well, there should be plenty of noise inside the forest anyway.
Not metal armor. I'm just saying, if we want to try and be stealthy, I can help with that. But I need to know if that's what we want to do.
I think that's what I want to do, is try and be a little stealthier.
Okay. Boppo, are you okay with trying to be quiet?
I can go ahead. I'm always quiet.
Okay, can you try to be quieter than normal, please?
Okay.
Okay.
Suna telling the Boppo that's proficient in stealth to be quiet.
I believe that he is proficient in stealth, but I also believe that he has a tendency to squirrel and run off. So
We have to put you on your leash.
What?
Boppo's in his element right now.
I am developing right now.
I'll shut up.
Okay, so I'll cast Pass Without a Trace.
Okay, so what this does is it adds plus 10 to all of your stealth checks. Are there any other features that I'm missing?
I don't think so.
Right, so when you're proceeding forward, everyone make a stealth.
We leave behind no tracks or other traces of passage.
Okay, so you're leaving no tracks behind as well.
Yep.
So the only sign of your presence on this island so far is the mostly damaged boat.
Can we try and hide that under some giant banana leaves or beachy tree leaves or something? Can we try and keep it a little bit inconspicuous? Maybe right in the tree line?
Yeah, who would like to attempt that with a survival check?
I'll do it.
I'll go for it. I forgot Druid. Sorry.
That's okay. Is that okay with everybody?
Go for it.
It's fine by me.
Sure.
Okay. The green one for survival. Be good.
It's pretty hidden.
Okay. I feel like I did a good job.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty. So what's the plan here? You're going through the forest. Are you tracking the crocodile or are you not tracking the crocodile?
I will try and track the crocodile. At least track its location.
Alrighty. So everyone go ahead and make stealth checks. This is just going to be a blanket stealth check for the group here.
And that is at plus 10, right?
I don't know why
At plus
it
10.
did.
Nope.
It is.
Then I'm actually at.
It did disadvantage because of your armor dwarf.
Armor, right.
Yeah, I'm at 20.
27.
Oh, I didn't put the plus 10 in, so
Yeah, me
24.
Now I'm 20.
So 20, 21, 27, 24.
Mhm.
You are a stealthy group. Stealthy. Nothing really notices you as you're going through. Again, this is going to be a very prominent skill here on this island, Airthorn, to track the crocodile. Go ahead and make a survival check.
Alrighty.
It is a beast as well. Do it with advantage. Yes, you got it
Yes.
already.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're able to maintain course with the crocodile's trail very easily. You are also in your element. everyone's kind of like, this is where everyone wants to be right now.
Mm-hmm. Except maybe DeWalt.
Except for maybe DeWalt, yes. So, everyone is able to move through the forest at a stealthy manner, while following this crocodile trail, which is also in the same direction of the town that you spotted before. After about, I'd say, half an hour of walking through the forest here, everyone starts to hear like small little chirps. Not chirps of birds, but like...
Do I have any idea what that is?
So you were more in like a alpine tundra style area, right? Taiga style, I mean. Not
Dankik?
really. Yeah, Dankik. That was really cold, like evergreen forests and stuff. So no, you wouldn't have much of an idea of what this is.
Okay.
Boppo, describe your home. What was it like?
Oh, I was a kid, so Boppo remembers the smell of the sweet honey cakes that the halflings always made, and the times that he would go outside and always play with the little kickball that he always enjoyed.
So you don't remember much of the wildlife.
There was one nasty beast that always was around. In fact, it was a time of much sorrow within the community when a pack of displacer beasts attacked the town.
Displacer beasts? Aren't they common in the Underdark?
Then I guess there was an Underdark tunnel underneath them.
Maybe. Okay.
Might have been an entrance to the Underdark near where you lived.
All right.
Also, an owlbear made residence nearby. But it was a friendly owlbear, tamed by old druid that passed away.
I see. So you have no idea what these sounds are.
No.
Arathorn, in your travels, what kind of environments have you gone in before?
Well, desert and forests, and probably a little tundra. I don't think I've ever been to he hasn't been to the tropics.
Okay.
You might know about certain animals just from, studying as a ranger, but I think sound is probably not going to be within his wheelhouse if he's never been there.
Right. So...
As much as I like to say, hey, I'm a ranger, I know what that is, I can't do that in good conscience.
And DeWalt, what about you? What was your background as far as beasts and animals and stuff?
Was raised mostly in rolling hill type area, but had a forest area within the duchy and some mountainous areas, but no tropical area.
No tropical areas. So, with none of you having experience in the tropics, you're very unfamiliar with what these sounds are. So, with that, what's your course of action? Do you kind of maintain the course? Do you be a bit more careful? What's going on here?
Can I make a check to see what's making the sounds?
Yes. Go ahead and make perception. But first off, where are you looking for the sounds?
Probably in the treetops.
Okay. Yeah, because that's where the sounds are coming from, right? They're coming from up.
Yep.
So yeah, go ahead and make perception. You catch a glimpse of a small, four-limbed beast.
All right.
That jumps from one tree to the next until it's out of sight.
Okay.
Doesn't seem to be aggressing towards you at all.
All right. Well, if it's not aggressive towards us, I think it's in my nature just leave it alone.
Okay.
especially if I'm already tracking something.
All right. So, moving forward, you're able to go along the trail here until it gets to a point where, DeWalt, you feel like if you keep following the crocodile's trail the way Airthorn's going, that you're going a little bit away from the town that you saw.
DeWalt?
You
Hello?
finished?
I'm sorry, guys. I had to take a phone call.
Okay.
What were you asking?
As you're moving along the trail here, Arathorn's leading you while tracking the crocodile, and you get to a point where you feel that continuing to track the crocodile in this direction is leading you a bit off the course of the town. So what would you like to do there?
It doesn't matter to me. I'll go wherever the group wants to go.
Alrighty.
I don't think I saw the town on our way in,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm just following Arathorn.
Right. So Arathorn, leading towards the crocodile, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh,
As you go a little bit further in, you see the land start to slope down.
All right.
And at this point, you kind of stop for a minute and take a closer look. I want you to have another perception here.
Perception.
Mm-hmm.
14.
Chase,
Yeah.
do you allow people to help with stuff?
If you'd like, yeah.
Okay. Because... Okay, well, he already rolled, but that's for next time. Don't roll so fast.
Okay.
You catch a glimpse of a small pool of water at the
Oh.
end of the incline.
All right. I want
What would you like to do?
closer, but not too close.
Okay, so you're stalking a bit closer. Is anyone like to go with him, or would you like to stay where you're at?
I'm gonna stay back.
Mm-hmm.
Because this thing isn't, like, after us, or...
No, not currently. No.
But I also know that Arathorn, in his element, that's what he does, and it's sometimes.
I'll go with them. I like a challenge.
I mean, if
All
you
right.
want somebody to go with him, I'll go. I don't care. I don't know if I'll screw up his stealthiness, though.
I give a signal for you guys just to stay back.
Okay.
Hmm.
So you're just going on your own, telling everyone else to stay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now,
You stalk.
I also want this as a trophy.
Okay. You stalk a bit closer. And you see a very large crocodile in this like almost grotto-esque pool.
All right.
Doesn't seem to be. It's not a very deep pool. Maybe like 5 foot deep at its deepest, but it's a nice little area for crocodile to kind of like chill out in the whenever the sun's out, right? So
All right.
it's shady.
Can I roll stealth this kind of hide from the crocodile a little better?
Yeah, absolutely.
You still have passed without a trace.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Still have pass without trace. Plus 10.
Sweet.
Same exact stealth you had before.
Yeah.
But still, that's an amazing stealth check there. You're able to stalk very close to the crocodile.
All right. I unlimber my bow
Uh-huh.
and take aim, and I'm going to take a shot at it.
Okay. So essentially you can take an extra round here and aim a bit further. So I'm going to allow you to add a +2 to this roll.
Plus 2.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's a hit.
Plus 2.
So, it hits, and he kind of starts to wail around. It lets out a terrible scream.
Aw.
But he's not dead yet.
I'll take another shot at him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
What are you doing? Rooting for the crocodile?
I am a druid. Animal was in the wild doing nothing wrong.
But it'll now be food.
It will now be food.
Yeah.
Yes, this one flies as swift as possible. I don't know the anatomy of a crocodile. I don't know where like the kill zone is to like do it like humanely, I guess. But it hits that.
Probably, I know from watching like Swamp People, they either aim for the head, which I'm not going to do, because I an arrow, or somewhere in the rib area and try and take out just like any other animal. So that's doing.
So you hit the area that you know as a skilled hunter is the spot that will take this out the most humanely.
Right.
And sinks in, and then you hear one last, and then no more sound.
All right, I'm gonna go try and retrieve my corpse.
Okay. Stalking closer.
Another one jumps up out of the pond and rips your leg off.
Hey,
New character.
it's already built.
Oh, look, he's already built. As you get closer, what's your passive?
Passive perception.
Yeah, it's 15.
15.
You don't notice anything, and you're able to make it right next to your crocodile.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
I start pulling him up out of the water, dragging him up towards where the rest of the party is.
Okay. You pull him out of the water, start dragging him towards the trail that you followed leading in.
Yep.
And you notice when you get to the trail that the crocodile you're carrying is far too small to make this kind of trail.
I knew it was a baby.
Uh-oh. Hey, guys.
My back is to you.
We might have an issue. But more food.
Out of the water,
No.
it was something that was completely submerged beneath the surface in almost like a nest. A giant crocodile appears.
More food.
So the crocodile you just killed is about probably 6-7 foot long.
All right.
Your standard crocodile, right?
Right.
This one is huge size, like a huge beast. So in a sense, it's like the size of what is like probably 20 foot long, about the size of the dinghy you came in on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
So what would you like to do?
Let me think.
I don't think you have time to think. You just killed this thing's baby. Get out now. Do whatever you're gonna do.
About how big is the shoreline to this pond?
I'd say the whole thing in total is about 40 foot in diameter.
So what I would like to do is I will cast spike growth in between me and the pond.
Okay. So spike growth. That creates like a rough terrain that also
Does
That
damage, yeah.
also damages
difficult
you.
terrain that also does damage.
Yep.
Alrighty.
And try and
So
deter the big one from coming.
Yeah. These. What do your spikes look like? Are they thorns? Are they stone? Are they
They are thorns.
thorns? Okay. So you focus in and you cast your spell, and the roots of the trees in this area start to wrinkle, and then they jut upwards in spikes facing towards the pond here. The crocodile looks like it's about to start its action toward you. And its instincts keep it from going. It's not a very smart creature, but it also knows how to not get hurt. And then it lets out the worst roar possible.
Oh.
All right. I'm going to continue to drag my quarry back into the forest. I'm not going to be cruel and butcher it in front of its mother.
So how big is spike growth?
It's a 20-foot radius.
20-foot radius, okay. So you
Yeah.
managed to cover most of the trail here, and then some of the surrounding area around you.
All right.
But you do see that the crocodile is starting to move out the side of the pond,
Okay.
as opposed to, like, you've cut off the direct path to you, and that's giving you some time
All right.
to get out of here, if that's what you choose.
Well, I want my trophy. I did not derail our whole mission not to have my trophy.
Alrighty, so you see, this is what I'm imagining. You tell me if I'm wrong. Airthorn now has this crocodile slung across his shoulders, like both arms over top of it, kind of running past you guys. And the rest of you, he kind of peeks over the hill, and he's made it to where you are, and he's like, time to go.
Pretty much what's happening. Mama's pissed.
What are the rest of you doing during this? I know what Suna's doing.
Mm-hmm.
Boppo and DeWalt, what are you two doing during this exchange?
I'm just trying to listen in, see what's going on.
You hear all the roars and the screechings, and you heard like a sharp wooden sound of the thorns jutting out of the ground. Something's going on.
I'm about
Watching
to
and
go
listening
forward.
with
Oh,
great
sorry.
interest. Sorry.
No.
Watching and listening with great interest.
Okay.
I'm about to rush forward, and then I remember Airthorn's words, and I see an unusual shaped acorn, and I study the acorn.
Alrighty. It's a fascinating acorn.
It is.
It's kind of prickly too. But yeah, then at that point you see Airthorn running over the top of the hill.
Mm-hmm.
So, two choices here: stand and fight, or run away, or run away.
I'm picking run away.
Okay.
I'm not fighting this thing.
Alrighty. So, running away. Let's do a chase sequence.
Man, I don't know if a druid and a hunter in the same party are a great idea.
Oh yeah. Suna's opinion of you just dropped drastically.
But it's food.
But it's not really food. That's not really why you wanted it. You just went and shot a trophy in front of a... Like, I mean, you know,
That's how he makes his living, is hunting.
it'll happen. Whatever happens, happens.
Alrighty. So, I would like for everyone to roll initiative.
Initiative.
Yeah, it's not for a fight, but for a chase.
Sure. Always on initiative. Stupid. I really wanted Arathorn to roll a 1.
Just get eaten.
I'm just kidding.
Do you really want me to stand and fight this thing?
Kind of.
Alrighty. So first up is Suna.
I cast Entangle on Arathorn.
Oh gosh. PvP. Alright, so since this isn't really a combat per se, you can always choose to say, I'm going to spend my turn to double dash and just keep moving forward. But if there's something you want to do to try to interject and slow down this crocodile that's chasing you, you can take that action as well and then take a full movement afterwards.
I don't think I really have much to try and slow it down, so I'll just double dash.
Alrighty. Dewell?
Which direction are we double dashing?
Towards
the houses?
Yeah, towards the houses.
Okay.
Alright, actually, that's up to you guys. Which direction?
Well, towards the houses makes sense, unless that's the direction the fucking giant croc is coming from.
No, it's the opposite.
Okay. And that's what I'll do.
I'll be
Alright.
right behind DeWalt.
Then go ahead and pass.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and double dash.
Mm-hmm.
At half movement, because you're carrying a giant crocodile on your shoulder.
You want
You'll
an
go
athletic-
your...
I'm done.
You'll
That
go-
was the last comment. I'm done.
Yeah.
Man,
I was-
You're cranky this morning, Jen.
I'm cranky. Realistic. Role playing.
So I was going to cause a penalty because you're carrying a giant croc before the comment.
Sorry.
But-
Sorry.
Gonna move at full movement.
You want me to make an athletics check to carry this thing?
Yes, you're gonna make an athletics check to see how much it wears you out.
All right.
It's your trophy, and you're able to maintain. Like this is what you did this for. You gotta go. Alrighty, and then you double dash.
Yep.
The crocodile moves through, and deciding that there's not enough time to really make it around the spikes, decides to try to go right through them. And you hear like this crashing, kind of like the same sound of the boat whenever it hit rocks, but like these wooden thorns crashing against the hard leather skin of the crocodile.
All right.
And then that same roar from before. So what does 2d4, right?
2d4 for every 5 feet it travels.
Yes.
Okay. And it's 20-foot
Radius.
radius. So 40 foot in total.
Yes.
That's very big. I thought it was a lot smaller than that. But that's what he does. So
I might get 2 trophies.
Oh my lord.
60 foot in total is gonna make it through it. So 2d4 for every 5 foot it travels.
Yes.
So 40 divided by 2. 20.
20d4.
Is that right?
Well, it's coming in at one end. And
No, you gotta divide it by 5.
So divide 40 by 5.
Which is 8. 8 times 2 is 16, so 16d4.
Okay.
16d4.
6, 7, 2,
Do you want me to roll damage?
14. If you want to, yeah.
I kind of do.
Yeah.
Thirteen, 14. 16. Let me count those. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
39 points of damage. And the crocodile is right up next to Boppo before he starts running.
Ah!
Tons of damage to it already. Boppo, you see a giant crocodile. Now even more intimidating because there are large hunks of thorn and wood sticking out from its armored hide.
I run like crazy.
Alrighty. So you double dash away?
Yep.
Suna. So just go ahead and pass. If you're double dashing, just go ahead and pass. I'll just make it as if you're continuing forward. Arathorn?
Bigger trophy. And I have a bag of. Oh, we have a bag of holding now. How far is this thing away from Boppo?
Oh, Boppo's probably a good 50 foot away from it by now. He's able to maintain pace away from it. Wait, Boppo, you have upped movement now, right?
Yes.
So you're 35. Yeah, so Boppo's like 60, 70 foot away. He almost caught up to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm fast.
You see,
I'm trying to make a decision here.
I could be a real ass and give you information that would kind of force you to make one.
Go for it.
no.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, don't give out like full stats and stuff like that.
No. I haven't looked at stats. I just looked up the weight of a crocodile on Google.
Yeah, I've got a 300-pound croc on my back.
Yeah, he's already got one.
No, what I'm saying is... Oh, I didn't know we had already determined the weight was 300, because the low end of a saltwater crocodile is 880 pounds.
Yeah.
It's a heavy thing.
So if you'd want to keep your trophy, you'd have to stand and fight.
I've already nailed this thing for a shit ton of damage. I dropped my trophy,
Okay.
limber my bow. I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on the other gator.
The giant croc.
Yep.
That's a hit.
And I'm going to use my extra attack to do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going to back up 30 feet.
Okay.
There's Betzel. I'm probably gonna charge in now.
Alrighty. Knowing exactly who's doing this damage to you, to them, Crocodile's gonna rush at you, Arathorn.
All right.
And you double dashed the first turn. You double dashed
Yes, I
away.
did. Yeah, the first turn I did.
Okay, so you're gonna have one more turn before this thing makes it to you. It's gonna double dash straight to you.
All right. So I have to kill it on my next turn.
Or it gets to you.
Yep.
Boppo?
I don't know if I should turn around and try to fight this thing now. Screw it. I turn around. I'm gonna fight this thing. He's shooting at it.
Alrighty. What are you shooting with?
Well, I'm not shooting. He's shooting. I'm gonna go charge it.
Okay.
No, Boppo. He's worthless with axe marks in him.
I drop the axes and I attempt to grapple it.
So you're gonna run.
Were you able to reach it?
The crocodile did just get done double dashing towards you, so he's about. I'd say he's within one movement. So, but you'd be running at it to do it.
Alright, I'm indecisive. I'm not sure what to do. Boppo's confused.
Would I have noticed Arathorn turn around and shoot?
You tell me.
I don't know. I think I was ahead of them when they started running, but I was probably behind them.
You would have, since you've maintained a double dash the whole time, you would be far ahead.
Okay. I don't know that I would have noticed that he stopped to shoot. Can I make a perception check to see if I would have heard it?
Yeah.
I might have. I'll let you decide here.
You didn't hear Arathorn stop,
Mm-hmm.
but you did hear a loud thump of the carcass hitting the ground, and then Boppo going, yeah! Of, like, indecision.
So, I turn around and look. Can I move back towards them 30 feet and try and get into a tree?
Yeah, you can try that. You just use do a double dash again, just 30 foot there, and then in a tree
Yes.
for the second movement. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, make an athletics check to try and climb.
Oh, athletics? Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
We'll use the metal die for that. Oh, I can't see it. What is it? Oh, not good. Zuna does not climb trees.
You tried to climb the tree, but you ended up
Okay.
behind the tree.
Okay. Okay. That's my turn.
Alrighty, DeWalt.
All right, I'll turn around and I guess I'll fire a crossbow at it.
Alrighty. So, from behind you, Arathorn, you see a crossbow bolt fly through towards the crocodile.
All right.
But it
Misses.
yeah. It deflects off the hard part of the scale on the top. Arathorn, you see the crocodile about 30 foot ahead of you.
All right, I'm going to take another shot at it.
Mm-hmm. It's a hit. You hit a very dense portion of the crocodile. You hit again.
All right.
The last arrow flies through in a similar spot that you shot the previous croc, but on a much larger scale. The arrow pierces through down to the feather,
All right.
and the croc moves forward another 20 foot and collapses right in front of you.
Sweet. All right. I guess I hate to do this to you guys, but we got to stop, and I got to take care of
Zuna
it.
keeps walking.
All right.
So Sina keeps walking forward.
Yep.
Do you like...
I'll walk with Zuna.
So tell me, do you walk a significant portion away and stop, or do you just not stop? You just keep going?
We'll see how I feel after like 60 feet away.
Okay.
I'm gonna force myself to make a wisdom save.
Okay.
Can we do that right now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Saving throw.
That was a natural one, wasn't it?
And I'm taking a picture of it to show you.
Oh gosh. So I imagine that Arathorn, you're left here. Boppo's going with Suna. DeWalt, are you staying with Arathorn, or are you going with Suna and Boppo?
I imagine at this state of the game, I'm between the two groups, and I'll just kind of stay there and provide an overwatch for Arathorn while he's busy skinning.
Okay.
All right.
DeWalt and Arathorn, you stay behind, and while you skin the crocodile, Arathorn and DeWalt's kind of keeping watch. All right, this is a trophy, and we're gonna make a couple of rolls to see how well you manage to keep it in a trophy state.
All right.
Okay. So first one's gonna be survival. All right. So you plan out how you're going to go about this. You know you need to separate, or you tell me. Are you just wanting to keep the head intact, or the skin intact, or the hide intact? I mean,
I'm going to try and take the head and the hide and some of the meat off the tail, because that's all that's really edible.
Okay. So, first off, you.
Do you need me to make it for each gator?
No, we're just going to do one blanket one.
Okay.
So now that you've determined what you're going to do, separate the skin, take the meat, and keep the head intact.
Yeah.
I want you to make a dexterity check. Do you have certain tools or anything for this, or?
Well, I've got leatherworking tools, but there aren't set hunting tools in the game.
Right, but you can use the leatherworking tools for the skinning process, and I'm assuming
Right.
is what it's intended to do.
Yep.
So you can do that.
All right, so dex check.
Plus your proficiency modifier. Alrighty, and you managed to do that as well. So how much hide do we get here? Let me pause briefly and figure this out. Gotta do a bit of math.
You weren't expecting this, were you?
No, not too much. No.
Off the rails always happens.
Yeah. I set up the situation. I knew it was a possibility. Didn't expect it would go that way, but you know.
I had to role play it out.
It worked out perfectly.
I mean, he does want to be a great hunter. This is a good place to, bring back something that nobody where they're from has seen.
Yeah, definitely.
Until Cinnamon in her sleep.
Risks are risks, Boppo. Risks are risks.
So, let's see. Monsters Harvesting Handbook.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, I'm determining how much hide he gets here.
Okay. What?
Crocodile giant. Trophy practical.
What?
17.
What? What is the matter with you?
Okay. So you're able to get, I'd say, about 200 pounds worth of crocodile hide.
Sorry, my Discord disconnected about 2 minutes ago.
Oh, okay. So about 200 pounds worth of crocodile hide.
Okay.
The head itself is going to weigh another 100 pounds.
Okay.
And however much meat you want to take off the tail, to a maximum 300.
Okay.
Now, do keep in mind, none of this has been preserved.
Right. So I'm going to have time to preserve it.
Right. And the bag of holding is not cold storage.
Right.
So, it all has a shelf life of 1 day.
Okay.
So
it would take me a long rest to preserve it, correct?
Yeah.
What time of day is it?
Pretty early in the morning still.
Okay. I call her DeWalt. Hey, can we put this in the bag of holding?
Okay.
So, 2 heads, and I'd say about 100 pounds of the meat. The skin and about 100 pounds of the meat.
Alrighty. So, in a somewhat comical scene of Aragorn trying to fit a giant crocodile head into a bag of holding,
Shove it inside.
Yeah. You do manage to, like, open up the bag to an extent to where you can possibly fit it in, and then the bag kind of sucks it in the rest of the way.
Okay.
But just the initial, like, staging of it is pretty comical. And you're able to get everything you need into the bag. Pretty handy little thing.
Perfect. I say we continue back towards the houses.
Ready. So, walk as you continue forward, Arathorn.
And how many arrows did I recover from the gators?
Let's see. How many did you shoot? You shot 2 in the small one and 4 in the big one?
Yeah.
Roll a d6. Got them all.
Oops. Again.
Oh, it's wrong character, but you still got them all. So, Arathorn, you and DeWalt, you both make your way towards Suna and Boppo. Suna and Boppo, what have you been doing during this time?
I was trying to calm down Suna.
Oh wait, Suna, you guys just kept walking forward, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna Arathorn and DeWalt, you guys continue in the direction of the town, tracking Suna and Boppo at this point, is what you're doing. Suna and Boppo, you're moving forward. Are you moving forward at a pace where you've kind of put all disregard to stealth and you're just kind of stomping forward?
That's gonna be up to Suna how she's moving.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with not being quiet.
Not being quiet. Alrighty.
Because I rolled a natural 1.
Mm-hmm. So you move forward through the forest area here. And the direction towards the town is also the direction that you heard the chirping of the monkeys, or the 4-limbed animals in the trees that you you encountered before.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you for confirming that they are monkeys.
Yes. Sorry about that. And so, but you've kind of forgotten about that at this point. Furious with Aragorn for killing the crocodiles.
Sienna, it's okay. I'll make sure everything's used. I'll eat everything. I'll eat all the food.
What did you say, Boppo? I missed it.
I'll make sure nothing's wasted. I'll eat everything.
Thanks, Boppo. Still just walking, looking forward.
Mm-hmm.
Don't really know where I'm going.
Right. Boppo, as you are both walking forward, you hear the chirping of the monkeys again. I'm just gonna
Shut
call
up!
Monkeys. You yelled that at them?
Yeah.
All right. After a few seconds,
More trophies when we catch up?
they
He's gonna kill you.
you feel an impact on the back of your head.
Did this thing just throw a piece of shit at me? I will go into rage. I will burn down this fucking forest.
It wasn't a very solid impact, and it kind of spread across the back of your head whenever it hit.
Oh no!
Am I about to rage for a fucking monkey?
You took 2 damage.
What hit me?
It was a clump of shit.
I am going to roll my will save, or I am going to rage and I'm going to burn down this damn forest.
Oh.
I turned around, I started climbing the tree. I'm chasing this damn monkey.
Do you scream?
Yes.
Okay. From the rest of the treetops,
Lord.
you
At this
start
point-
getting pelted.
I turn around and look at Boppo.
I'm being pelted by a rain of shit. That is fantastic.
Can I try? Oh Lord. Oh God. What can I do real quick?
I want to make this very clear that nothing that happens from this point on is technically my fault anymore.
Oh God.
I'm climbing this tree towards a damn monkey. I'm gonna smash this thing in the face with my axe.
You don't have a dispel shit spell?
I don't have
No.
a dispel shit spell.
Boppo, you take. You get pelted with 5 more globs of shit,
I'll go into rage.
and you take another 10 points.
Wow, that's some pretty hard shit.
I'm fully enraged at this point, and if I can't get to him, I'm gonna start chopping down trees.
Okay.
Did I get hit by anything?
No, not yet. No.
Oh shit. I don't know what to do.
Oh, sorry, Boppo. It was 9. It wasn't 10. I did -3 instead of -4.
Oh God. Oh.
All right, I'm raging. I am chopping down trees.
I'm gonna cast Hold Person on Boppo.
Alrighty.
God, I'm sorry, Boppo.
I am now being bombarded by shit being held person. This is fantastic.
So yeah, I'd say that this is probably the extent of the damage you take from the barrage.
So I
But you
just
do
picture Aragorn and DeWalt walking up. I'm like a statue, just covered in feces.
Well, you
That-
do get to try and save from it, Bop.
Nah, it'd be comically to fail it.
Okay. I mean, it's a wisdom saving throw, so I don't know what your wisdom is, but
I'm sure in my rage, yeah, I'm gonna fail it.
Mhm.
okay. well.
So yeah, Boppo, you get pelted with more and more shit.
Oh god.
As you're held. So you're just holding Boppo. You don't want to attempt anything to stop the monkeys or the baboons. I guess is the better way to put it.
Okay. Oh my gosh. So while holding concentration on hold, I will reshape into a monkey.
Already.
And climb up on top of Boppo's head.
What is going on?
Oh god. And I can't speak to them obviously, but
you can speak to them as you're shaped as them.
Can I?
Yeah. You can't
All
speak.
right.
You can't speak your own language, but you can screech at them.
Okay, that's what I'll do. Try and get them to stop and go away.
So as you climb onto the top of Boppo's head, screeching and screeching and screeching, like throwing your arms up, the baboons start to look at you, and then you hear a couple of them yell back and forth to each other. And then they just turn, and you see all their red asses kind of float through the trees. Not float, but like jump through the tree and scatter around. Yes.
What is it? Okay.
They are gone.
And they leave?
They left, yeah.
Okay. Do Walt and Arathorn catch up to a point?
It takes a long time to skin crocodiles.
Okay. So I will drop I'll drop the monkey form.
Okay.
And let go of hold person on Boppo. And just try and calm him down.
Okay.
Boppo!
Those are magic monkeys! We need to kill them!
No,
Monkeys
no,
held me in
don't.
place! I gotta kill them! I start running.
No, Boppo! That was me!
No. What?
I held you in place. That was just their natural instinct. They're not... It's only because you yelled at them. If you just leave them alone, they'll leave... I don't want...
That's
Die.
normal?
Yes.
You see a light bulb going off in his head.
Oh god. It's normal for monkeys.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh no.
Not normal for people.
Not normal for halflings.
The plan's already been engraved in his head.
Do you want me to get this shit off you, Boppo?
Please. This is...
Okay. I do Boppo bath time. Like we... No.
Just, the geyser of water appears above his head.
And this time I
crashes
rush
down.
into it.
Yeah.
Rain down on him.
Yeah. I love how that's become a thing where you just use create water to like drop a
A waterfall.
downpour onto Boppo's head just on him. It's hilarious.
That's... Yeah.
Alrighty. So
I
will
spend the
say,
entire time washing shit off my body.
by the time that the incident happens, Suna explains to Boppo that, and then Boppo cleans himself, so Walt and Arathorn are able to catch up.
Okay.
So you're all together again.
Why didn't y'all
And-
wait?
Everything is in the bag of holding at this point. I don't actually have to see any of it.
Right, yes.
Yeah,
That's all
everything's
right.
in the bag of holding.
Okay.
Why didn't y'all wait?
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, me neither.
What's that smell?
I smell really clean.
Around Aerithor and Boppo is very clean, but all around him, like pretty much there's a perfect circle of clean around him, but then outside of that, it's just piles and piles of shit.
What did you get into?
Let's just keep moving.
Okay.
Just ignore this. We're going.
Well, this was a strange time.
And on that, I'll get there.
And on that note, what?
We end there.
I just keep
All right.
walking towards wherever I think the buildings. I don't really know.
Yes. Now that DeWalt and Arathorn have caught up, they lead you in the direction of the buildings. And after about another hour or so of walking, no further distractions, you make it to the buildings.
Okay.
So, what you see is a small community. Not too much going on as far as like business and industry and like markets and stuff like that. You see one singular general store, one tavern, and the rest houses. You feel like there's a bit of there's like it's more of a like rest stop along the way. There's not too much that goes on here. People just kind of live to survive here off of the land and stuff.
What kind of people?
That's the thing. You don't see many. You don't really see any at all until you get into the small town here. And the few that you do are in their houses, and as they see you walk through town, they kind of close the shutters on the window.
Yeah, but are they like human, dwarf, elf?
Human primarily, yeah.
I was gonna try yelling out, we're not an enemy. We we come in peace.
I smell good.
So particularly from you and Boppo, Suna, they are trying to like avert their glance.
Okay. Well, that happens to me sometimes. So I'm a little bit accustomed to that, I suppose.
After a few moments, you see a door open at one of the far houses. And a singular person walks out. So a human female walks out into the center of the street to greet you.
Okay.
Greet is a very loosely used word here. To approach you is one.
Okay.
All right.
What do you want here?
I'll walk forward a bit with my hands up, just so she knows that I'm not, threatening.
You see her reach for something on her belt and says, "Just stay back."
Okay, I'll stop.
When I see her reach for something on her belt, I grip the hilt of my scimitar.
And,
why are you here?
Okay. We're not here to hurt anybody.
That's what they all say.
They all say? Who's they all?
Anyone who comes through here. No one has good intentions comes to this area.
I could see how that would be true, typically.
So what do you want? Say
well,
you don't want to hurt us.
No, we don't want anything with um we were attacked by a group of Sahuagin back on the mainland, and
Before you finish, as soon as you say Sahuagin, her eyes go incredibly wide. And she does draw a dagger.
Oh.
Okay.
She doesn't try to attack you with it, but she does draw it. Just
Okay.
the thought of that just makes her on guard.
Okay, which is a pretty normal reaction. So I'm still keeping my hands up at this point.
You were attacked?
Yes.
When? How long ago? Was it here?
No, I said on the mainland. This was back. I don't know if you're familiar with the River King's domain.
Heard of it. Saw a map once.
Okay, well, we've been pursuing them since then. We had another run-in with them on our way. We've been, I guess, essentially commissioned to go after this group, to hopefully prevent this from happening any further. Casualties.
I don't know who's got it out for you to send you on a mission like that, but if you're linked to anything that involves the Sahuagin, you better leave the town as soon as possible.
Okay. What is your name? I'm Suna. We're not bad people. And we're trying to protect people. If you notice, Suna's not very good at talking to people.
I'm Boppo the Smelly, and now clean.
She kind of gives you a sidelong glance. She doesn't take any part in your humor. My name's Thelm.
Thelm. We will depart here as soon as possible, if you can point us in the right direction.
Do these little people look poor?
Yes.
I take out my coin purse, and I take out the silver and the copper, and I toss them 4 gold in the purse.
So wait, so you keep the silver and copper for yourself?
Yeah.
And toss them the 4 gold? She kind of looks at you and is like, I don't need any bribe. What's this for?
To show that we're good.
I
wanna help.
turn around and look at DeWalt and Arathorn, and just kind of, any help would be appreciated here.
I look at Thelm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Marathon the Hunter. Do your people need any assistance? Food? That kind of thing?
She seems to slack up a bit.
I've got 100 pounds of gator meat. You guys could put it to use. I'd be willing to eat it.
You see her look to the left at a house, then to the right at a different house, and yes, we do need it.
Alright, so I'm up for DeWalt and I ask him, can I get the meat out of the bag?
Sure.
Alright, so I pull out the meat and I give her pounds of it.
So at this point, it's still pretty, it's not... Did you wrap it in anything? Did you have anything to wrap it in?
It's probably wrapped in some leather or something I've had on me. Just from being a hunter, he's probably wrapped it in something to keep it from going bad too fast.
Right.
I'm assuming it's only been like an hour.
Yeah, it's definitely not within it's still within the time frame.
Yeah. Chance to preserve it yet, but you're welcome to it.
Yeah. You'll leave after this, though? And, do you need help with... Oh, how... I don't know. She's very conflicted at this point.
Thelm, it's okay. Any help you can give is appreciated, but it's not necessary.
And I go, there's also more meat. We couldn't take it all. Back that, and I point back the direction we came from. If you guys met someone out there, the scavengers probably haven't gotten to it yet, and it's probably still good.
Well, thank you. You say you're looking for the Sahuagin?
Yes.
Well, we never go there. But I can point you where you need to go.
That's all we ask.
And for the first time, you kind of look up and see this giant stone bridge kind of crashing down into the land here. All of you, or everyone who's looking, make a perception check for me.
Whoops.
Arathorn, you're very busy with the meat.
Yeah.
Apparently, me too.
Yeah, I'm not super paying attention either. Oh, my perception.
So, DeWalt and Suna, you see that behind this stone bridge seems to continue and continue and continue for miles. And on the horizon, you see a large mass of a similar colored stone. Miles away at this point.
So the bridge is miles long?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's a hell of a bridge.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to be built, is the thing. Something different. And Thelm kind of says, she points towards it and says, if you're looking for Sahuagin, that's where you need to go.
What is that? Is that a bridge?
Well, you are in Kraken's Reach.
Yes. But I've never been here before.
She says, well, you've never heard of the petrified Kraken?
Have I heard of that?
No.
The end question? Okay.
No, none of you have heard of that unless you've been here before. Kraken's Reach is a series of islands that are all within the reach of a petrified Kraken.
Oh, what was that story? You told us this story, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
I know I have it.
The story of Zygon?
Malira and... Oh, Zygon. There it is.
Mm-hmm.
Crone and Veln. Gosh, this was so long ago.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, there was a storm, right?
Yes.
And the storm sort of had a personality of its own, so to speak. And
Yes.
the god, was it Lom?
Wow. Yep.
Uh-huh. And I don't know who defeated the Zygon.
Mm-hmm. So
basically, I'm like recalling parts of this story.
right. You do recall one particular part of the story, though.
Okay.
That Zygon was the storm, right?
Right.
And Lom herself created monstrosities of the sea.
Right.
One of which was a kraken.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of this cycle of thousands of years of storms created by Zygon, The people of Kraken's Reach came together and defeated it and petrified him.
Mhm.
Here.
Mhm.
Let's see here.
This was
So-
the story that Philip was telling, correct?
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
Philip Tupfoot. Exactly. So yeah, this is the remnants of that event. And this bridge that you're seeing seems to be one of the tentacles of the Kraken that are reaching out to this island.
Wow, that's pretty incredible if you really take it in for what it is.
Hmm.
Okay.
She points to an opening where it kind of collides with the ground,
Mm-hmm.
and it's hollow.
Interesting.
You want to reach the Sahuagin? You gotta go through there. Follow it to the end.
Okay. When's the last time you saw any come through?
It would have been several years ago. They don't typically come around here too much because we don't have much of interest to them. No wealth, nothing to steal. They come and take some of the people occasionally, I assume, to eat, but that's years in between. They've got other islands to pester that are far more better off than us.
We'll make sure they don't bother you folks again.
If you can do that, we'll be forever grateful.
So, I appreciate your help. Just one last... It can't be good to be living in this close of proximity with such evil beings. Why do you stay?
Where else are we gonna go? This is where everyone here was born here. We didn't come here. We don't have a ship to go away. What? Should we take board of one of the pirate ships that come through here? Can't imagine what would happen then.
If there was a way out, would you go? I mean, the Sahuagin alone are enough, but this is, like you said, I mean, it's filled with pirates and criminals and...
I don't know. We don't know anything else. It'd be difficult. And she just looks at the ground, and you can see on her face it's a full-on sense of indecision and terror. Like, not terror, but like
Hopelessness?
hopelessness. And she's like, it's a scary thought to leave. It's a scary thought to stay.
Mm-hmm.
Hopelessness is a good way to put it.
Okay.
This is all anyone here's ever known.
I think, depending on how this goes, we'll pass back through on our way out, and we may have some options for you. So think it over.
Okay.
How big is the town, Chase? Like, do I get a sense of like how many people? You said there were what, 6 buildings, 1 general store, something like that?
Yeah, you'd think max there'd be like 30 or so people.
Okay. Okay. Well, thank you again, Thelm, for your help. And I look at the party, and it's what, like midday at this point?
Yeah, it's probably midday by now. A little after, probably.
Okay.
2-3 o'clock. Well, hope to see you again. Knowing what you're going to, I say it's unlikely, but it's been a pleasure.
For us too. Thank you for your help.
See her kind of back up cautiously towards the tavern.
Think about what I said. Think about if you had other options available, what you...
Just a hard look. And just one nod.
And I guess I'll start walking towards the bridge. That's what everybody wants to do. But...
Yep.
Yeah. Towards the bridge.
Let's go.
Okay.
Alrighty. So, you walk towards the bridge here, and there's an opening, probably 10 foot in diameter. And yeah, at this point, there's nothing left to do but to continue in.
Yeah.
So, I'm actually going to take a quick little break, use the bathroom, and grab something to drink.
Okay.
All right.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, I need to get something to drink as well. Oh, shit.
So glad I'm off today.
You work today?
No, I'm off.
Lucky. I got to deal with the freak show tonight. I'm at the club.
Have fun.
Loud music.
Music's not the bad part, it's the people.
Why? Just young and drunk?
Young, dumb, and drunk, yeah. And it's harder to make money up there because you can't actually talk to the customers at all.
Mm-hmm.
You really have to police your game, and it's a lot of work. It's fun sometimes, but if you've got the wrong group, we haven't, it's a lot of work.
much damage did you take total, Boppo, from the shitstorm?
The shit missiles.
Okay.
I don't know, actually.
It was 11.
Oh. Okay.
Because he wasn't raging. There are hard acorns and stuff inside the ship. So.
You told me acorns hurt me, man.
Yeah, I told you they were spiky.
Good grief.
So yeah, I think that attack was that throw that the monkey had was supposed to be a rock, but made more sense for it to be shit.
Uh-huh. I got blasted by shit.
Well, are we ready?
I'm here, but my computer's acting funny. I can't get my fantasy grounds to come back up.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm back.
All right. Do we want to take a short rest or anything? Cave, or are we going straight in? Or tunnel, or I don't know what we would call it. The Kraken arm?
The Kraken tentacle of doom.
I'd actually be down for a long rest, if at all possible.
What do we need a long rest? It's the middle of the day.
So I can preserve that meat.
Well, there's no meat left, but you mean the hide and the heads?
Yeah.
How are you you're gonna carry a tanning?
Just gonna smoke it.
Well, I don't know. I only really need a short rest. Beast shape. Boppo could use a hit die or two.
Well, if we could find somewhere to kind of be out of the way a little bit and make it happen, it'd probably be better to do your long rest on our terms instead of coming up against the wall where reaching 24 hours and having to do it.
How long does it take for him to do his hide thing?
To tan everything, it would
Yeah.
take one long rest.
Okay.
All right. Before
Because
we...
he'd have it would
Let me ask
it
her.
would wear you out pretty much.
Yeah.
As well, Arathorn, because you'd be working the whole time.
Yeah. Let me ask them. Do you guys have a tannery in town?
We have a smokehouse. Not really a tannery, but it'd probably preserve your stuff. What? Why? Are you concerned about the meat that you left?
Well, no. Well, you guys are welcome to that. But I've got crocodile hides and 2 skulls I need preserved.
So your initial idea to preserve them is to smoke them, right?
Yeah.
So within the smokehouse, that would essentially do the same thing.
Okay.
That you could leave them there if you wanted to. Now, if you're coming back this way again or not, that's a question.
I went through all that trouble. I'll just take care of it myself. We can take a long rest.
Well, we're gonna be coming back through here.
We don't know that.
My intention is to come back through and offer these people a way off.
Okay. Yeah, if your smokehouse can preserve these for me, I'd be very grateful and willing to pay.
You brought weeks worth of food for us, so we'd be happy to take care of that for you. And they know that they're gonna probably be doing the same thing with all the meat as well to preserve it best, because they're gonna ration this as much as they can. So they'll end up smoking the meat to save it and preserve it for later as to also.
All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, you offload all the hides and the trophy heads.
All right.
To the smokehouse. So no, you no longer have that in your possession.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. So then we don't need a long rest.
But you need a short rest.
How do you guys feel about a short rest?
That's fine. If Papa needs a short rest.
Yeah, I could use a short rest.
Okay. And yeah.
Okay, go ahead and expend any hit dice that you need. Regain any abilities that you get on short rest.
Get my beast shape back. Still use 2 second level spells though. For all that shenanigans.
Mm-hmm. What did I get? So I got 3 second level spells. Is that how many second level spells were used there?
Who, me?
You used 2. Aerithorn used 1.
Yep.
Alrighty. So, after a short rest, you guys ready to continue into the cavern, the tentacle, the bridge,
Yeah.
the arm, the kraken. Okay. So, you take your first few steps into the kraken's arm. That's what I'm going to start calling it now. The kraken's arm. About 100 or so paces in, you come against a pretty smooth stone wall. That's a barrier in front of you right now.
Mm-hmm.
Suna,
Mm-hmm.
you notice on the wall is a small oval indentation.
Oval. How big? When you say small, how?
About this, a couple inches larger in diameter than your hand.
Okay. Can I try and touch the wall? Is it solid?
Yes, it is solid. And when you get closer and start to run your fingers along the wall, you notice that plucked into the grain here is small crystal-like material that seems to shimmer with light.
With life or light?
Light.
Can I inspect the oval indentation?
You look closer, and it's really average overall is the best way to put it. It continues the grain of the stone wall, but just with a small, it's like a piece is missing from it. Right there. But it's not like a natural piece fell off of it. It's like something was intended to go there.
Yeah, to fit into it. Well, the only thing I can think of is my mirror. Can I just take a peek at my mirror?
It's not doing anything, but when you pull out the mirror, you do see it's about the same size as the indentation.
Okay. So when you say hand mirror, you mean like a... Because I was picturing like a colonial style with a handle. This is just a little pocket-sized, round...
Like literally the size of your hand, yeah.
Oh. Alright, well, I'll put it in there. See what happens.
So, when you input the mirror into the wall for the first time, of all the times you've inspected the mirror in the past, a glimmer of magical energy seems to pulse through it.
Okay.
Once very faintly, stronger, and stronger, till the whole wall in front of you is pulsing. All of the reflective bits that were in there before are now showing with a dull purple energy. And it does this for... and it does this for a number of seconds. Almost a minute. What's everyone doing in this time?
I'm going to keep an eye on Suna.
Yeah, same thing.
How far away are you from the wall?
Me?
Everyone.
I'd say I'm like 5 or 6 feet back.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty much in the group with them.
Okay. And Suna, you're right up next to the mirror.
Yeah, I have to be.
To hold it in this in spot there.
Yeah, if I let go, does it fall out?
You feel like it would, yeah.
Okay.
So this pulsing continues until it becomes so forceful that you feel like the wall is going to collapse in on you.
Oof.
Continues. Okay. That happens 2 or 3 more times.
I'm gonna pull it out.
Okay.
The thing here is I do know from our turtle friend that this is a mirror of Lom, who was an evil deity that created these beasts in the Storm Zygon. So I don't want to activate something
Okay, yeah.
I'm unsure of.
So, when you pull the mirror away, the wall pulses one more time, brighter than it has before. You hold the mirror in your hand, and then the wall kind of bloat with energy, crumbles into dust.
Oof.
Doesn't explode, but it crumbles into dust. And there's a passage ahead of you.
Yes, but now if we can get through, so can counter danger. Oh boy. Okay. What's the mirror doing?
It pulses a few more times. And then after a number of seconds, it appears to go inert again. And that's it. It doesn't do anything else after that. But you still have it.
Yeah.
It didn't crumble either.
Okay. I'll pocket it, and I just look back at the group, kind of shrug my shoulders. So that was interesting.
We can only keep moving forward.
I suppose.
Let's go.
All right. Guess I'm leading this expedition.
Yep.
I'll move forward. When we get just past the threshold of where that wall was,
Mhm.
can I look around and see if there's any of those oval?
So another like oval indentation in the wall.
Yeah. Oh, was it actually in the wall that crumbled?
Yeah, in the wall that crumbled. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thinking it was off to the side. Okay. Are there any off to the side somewhere? Just-
No, you don't seem to see any that are off to the side. Seems that however the passage was sealed was a one-time thing.
Oh, shit. Okay.
All right. So, can I get a marching order through this Kraken's arm? Let's pull up party sheet.
Well, I'm not super happy to be in the front, but I guess I am.
Alrighty. Who's directly behind Suna?
I guess
Yes.
I'll go behind.
And I'll go behind the wall.
Okay.
I'll take up the
Then
rear.
Boppo's the rear guard.
It's weird. I'm so used to Boppo being right by me.
Mm-hmm.
This is
Okay.
new.
So, let's see here. Got a few things I need to check before we move forward.
See, Suna, it was a good thing I went hunting.
What did you say?
See, Suna, it was a good thing I went hunting.
I don't respond to you.
Womp womp womp. Okay.
Just in the future, you may not want to use the trophy 8 times.
So,
So, anyway.
Suna, describe for me how you are proceeding through this tunnel. What are some things you're doing?
Well, I'm gonna keep the mirror in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
And I suppose you said it's only about 10 feet wide?
A little wider than that. There's probably 10 foot on either side of you.
Okay. Mainly I'm going to be in a, kind of circular tunnel like this. I would imagine sounds would echo.
Mm-hmm.
And I won't be traveling at a very fast pace. I know what we're after, so want to be aware that there could be danger,
Mm-hmm.
basically listening for Sahuagin, so to speak.
So, okay. So you're listening for Sahuagin.
Mm-hmm. And keeping, a bit of awareness towards the mirror in my hand.
Okay. Let's see if it reacts to anything.
Mm-hmm.
Righty. So, what about the rest of you? As you're walking through here, is there anything in particular that you're watching for?
I'm going to keep an eye out for movement ahead of us and kind of keep a lookout over my shoulder, too. Just keep it swivel.
Alrighty. Boppo?
I'm having conversations with myself.
Okay. And DeWalt?
Just watching what's ahead and kind of being ready to step ahead of Suna if we wind up in front of trouble.
Okay. Alrighty. So, for this journey through the cavern, I'd like for Suna, since you're leading, roll 3d20.
Okay.
And input them all individually, because I think it'll just add it all up.
Okay. What was the other one?
Okay. So, the first leg here is rather uneventful. You're continuing up for a large portion of it, because, like I said before, the arms, they're not just straight across the water here. They kind of rise and fall and left and right. They're very curvy, just like the tentacle of a octopus or something like that.
Which I'd be pretty familiar with.
Exactly.
Mhm.
As you're going through, you do notice that a few spots on the arm itself are places where stone's been broken out and lights coming through and stuff like that. Just from this is thousands and thousands and thousands of years old, so it's some parts of it are kind of falling apart. So the first leg here is very uneventful for that much. Do come across a group of ancient travelers. It's like a best way to say it. Dressed in they're long dead skeletons at this point. And they're dressed in fine clothing, very different from what you saw back at the town. This is these people were from some kind of wealth or some kind of station, and they don't fit in with your current surroundings. But they are equipped with rusted swords at this point, and one has a rusted axe, and yeah. That's the first thing you come across in the cavern here.
Okay. They look like they've been long
dead, thousands of years.
Okay. I suppose I'll take a quick look, but nothing too extensive. I don't want to spend too much time. I mean, just kind of look over them, not even physically, just unless anybody else wants to. That's up to you guys.
Nope.
So, Suna, make a quick investigation check for me.
Ooh. Investigation. This one. Yeah, no.
Yeah, you don't find much. Just the stuff you saw on the surface. There is one of them that's wearing a necklace, but you don't. Just from your initial check, you don't think there's anything of it. But yeah.
Okay.
What you do find, though, is a small pouch of coins. Just something that was hanging from their belt, easy to spot. You open it up, and you're unfamiliar with the markings on the coins, but they do appear to be about 20 silver or so.
Okay.
But yeah. It's not any kind of mark or anything that you would be familiar with in any of the established cities today.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll just hang on to it. I'm not giving it to Boppo.
So, and the rest of you are just continuing by with after Suna's done with that.
Yep.
Okay. Alrighty.
Missed opportunity there for sure.
The next leg of the journey here. You go after the corpses. You go down a long stretch of tunnel road that's going downwards towards the surface of the water.
Mm-hmm.
And when you get to the bottom, it kind of loops back up.
Okay.
From here, it's very dark down here now. There's no spots where the sun's coming through, and it's a lot cooler down here as well. Like, light doesn't hit this section of the arm very often.
Okay.
Make Suna a... Let's see. There's not really a stat that fits what I want you to do. Just make a general wisdom check. Okay, you'll be able to tell this as your background with being a water ganassi. You'll be able to understand that this portion of the tunnel is underwater.
Oh, okay.
So, you see a very steep incline in front of you.
Okay.
What do you do?
Like, too steep to walk up it?
You might have to climb on all fours. Like, not like climbing, but like, you ever seen like someone walking up a very steep incline and they kind of reach down?
Yeah. It's not something I'm particularly good at. I'll just turn around and look at the group. Does somebody else want to take this leg and see how slick this is, or maybe
I'll go ahead and try and climb it.
get up to the top and then maybe let a rope down? Or
Yeah, I'll try and climb it.
Okay. So, Arathorn, go ahead and make athletics check for me. Okay.
Did that come through?
Yes, CS 16. So, Arathorn, as you're climbing, about a quarter of the way up, you notice, with your passive perception, a thin rope leading across the path here.
So a tripwire?
You would assume so, yes.
Okay. Can I see what it activates or just see the rope?
You just see the rope. It's very dark in here.
Can I attempt to disarm it?
Yes. You do not have thieves' tools, so it's going to be at disadvantage.
All right.
So dexterity check with disadvantage. Unfortunately, as you are trying to disarm the trap, you slip a little bit and tug on the rope because you have in your hand, you're about to kind of snip in the correct spot and keep pressure where it needs to be. but you slip your footing, and you fall back a little bit, but just enough to pull the rope with you.
Mm.
All right.
And you hear like a few crashing sounds, and then rolling.
Run.
Shit.
Do I also hear the Indiana Jones theme song?
You do, yes.
Okay.
So you yell at us to run?
Yes. And I slide down the hill. Or the
Alrighty. So you slide down, and you yell at the rest of them to run. When you get to the bottom, you see about where you were 3 large boulders crashing down this incline.
Okay.
And so what is everyone doing here?
Ah!
I'm assuming there's no room to get out to the side.
No, there's about 10 foot on either side.
Run.
Yeah, I'm taking off as soon as he said run.
Okay, so you're running backwards. Once the boulders reach about where you were, they crash into the incline on the other side, because remember I told you it dipped down and then dipped back up.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as they crash into it, you hear a large
Oh no.
as water begins to rush into the tunnel.
Shit.
From below.
From below, yes.
Well, if everybody can swim, it'll get us up to the top.
Well, I can swim. It's DeWalt that's got the problem.
Shit. Shit.
What are we doing?
I'm gonna cast water breathing on every.
Okay.
So.
That lasts 8 hours, right?
Yes, and it's up to 10 people. It's not concentration. No, 24 hours.
24 hours, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm. So, water breathing on everybody. Just, it'll bring us up. We're not going to suffocate.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we heard in Russian. We don't... I'm not putting that out there. Never mind.
What?
Never mind.
Okay. So it's still coming in. The water is still filling up, and you feel like it will until it reaches a point where it's level with the bottom of the ocean, or the top, or the surface of the ocean.
Okay.
Okay.
Should we keep trying to move forward?
Well, we could wait for it to
Can we-
more.
I mean, can't hurt to try and climb up and get ahead of it if you can.
All right, we can attempt it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take the lead again.
Yeah, I'm gonna let everybody go first at this point because I'm the one person who's good in the water. So I'll let everybody try and go first.
Okay. So who's going first?
I'll take the lead.
Okay. So Arathorn, you're swimming through at this point.
Okay.
And you have to swim down. You have to swim down into the depths.
All right.
Your ears are adjusting. You're familiar with general survival techniques, so you know that the deeper you go in water, the more you have to pressurize.
Right.
So you get further down and further down, and you get down to the bend of where the boulders crashed into the side.
Okay.
Make a perception check.
That's not bad.
Okay. So yeah, you see the opening there opens up into the deep ocean.
Hey guys, I don't know if you noticed, but Paul went AFK.
I saw that. Should we wait for him?
It's up to you guys.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Might
fine.
as well wait a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh. Maybe I should have gone first. Shit, I don't know. I thought it was like filling up and up. Chase, I wasn't standing.
Oh, sorry.
No,
yeah,
that's
it is. It is filling up, but it'll reach a point where it stops, just because
Yeah.
the water will equalize.
Well, if I had known that we had to dive down into the water to continue, I would have gone first.
Right.
So can we just say that I'm with Arathorn?
Like
I
you
went-
can go. You can go at any point.
Yeah. So I'll just be with him then.
So at any point, because you'll be able to catch up to him too with your swim speed.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Does the hole look... How big does it look?
The size of 3 large boulders. Sorry. It's probably about 6 foot diameter.
Okay. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Okay. Okay. Yes. You guys want
just so just to confirm with you from before the story of Zygon Lom,
Uh-huh.
the ending of that one,
Sorry, I'm back.
Welcome back.
The entirety of the time that Zygon was kind of storming up the place,
Yeah.
Lom was creating a monstrosity, is what.
Right.
And then she released it once the storm was over, and that's as much as you know right now.
Right. I felt like when you first told us that, like, the storm was cover for what she was creating.
Right.
That's what it was. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So the cavern's filled with water. Arathorn and now Suna have swam down to the bottom of the dip here. And Arathorn's currently peering out the hole that is at the bottom here, about 6 foot wide. At first glance, you don't see anything, Arathorn, so you assume there's nothing there.
All right. Can I make a step check to try and actually look for something?
You just made a perception check. Yeah. So. What were you gonna do there, Suna?
Maybe kind of peek at the hole as I go by, but at this point, I'm gonna push in front of Aerith.
Okay.
And yeah.
So at this point, are you both continuing up the other side of the arc?
I am, yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. So Walt and Boppo, what are you doing?
Just following Arathorn.
Hold my breath.
You don't have to.
You don't know that. He's holding his breath, but he's following. Because he can hold his breath for a very long time. It's unusual.
Yeah, unusually long time with that Constitution score. So, as you're continuing down, Suna and Arathorn, you go up one end of the arc, and Boppo and DeWalt, you're currently going down the other end.
Mm-hmm.
And once your backs have been sufficiently turned away from the opening, Arathorn and Suna,
Mm-hmm.
all you can see, Boppo and DeWalt, is a shadow rushing up the other end. And I'd like for everyone to roll initiative.
Great.
What is that?
All right.
Oh, fighting underwater is true.
Non-caster.
Well, no. Spellcasting underwater, anything that's is like impossible. I mean, for me, it's okay because I can speak underwater, but for most people, it doesn't go well.
Mm-hmm. It's really hard to cast underwater because it comes out as
Right. I don't have that disability though, do I?
Because you're a water being.
Yeah.
I don't think you do.
Okay. I guess I could just do like a Google search to see if.
That's what I'm doing now.
Oh.
Let's see. I'm actually doing a D&D Beyond search. Pieces. Ready.
Well, the ruling of underwater is you can cast a single spell. Afterwards, you begin drowning.
Oh, so as long as you can breathe, you can cast.
Yeah.
So if you got water breathing on, then casting is fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, everyone's fine then.
All right.
Clutch spell by the druid.
Thank you.
Those support spells are often overlooked.
Yeah. Well, and water breathing isn't something I typically bring, but since out in like the middle of the ocean on a ship, I took it.
So, alrighty. Up first are the shadow. So, from behind, not really a map, but I do have a thing here. So, it's a bit blurry. It's a bit big. So, I'll explain this once I share it. Hursk is very familiar with this because I stole his idea.
Ooh. Yep.
Yeah. So each of these lines here are going to be equivalent to about 10-foot movement.
Okay.
I'd say that right now, the Sifu again is right here. This guy's right here. So yeah, right there in the center are where the baddies are. Suna and Arathorn. Oh, that's huge.
Holy man.
Oh wow.
You might want to grid it, Chase.
Yeah, I will. Okay.
I am 10 feet large.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna delete all tokens and start over. Now that it's gridded. Okay. Then here. Then Suna, you're about there.
Mm-hmm.
No, actually, say you're about there.
Mm-hmm.
And Arathorn as well. Still in the same kind of area as Suna.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, the mark.
The hunter's mark. Apparently,
DeWalt's.
man, this is huge.
How do I fix that again? Let's see. Well, I can fix DeWalt's by taking away the because he's no longer protected. That's from Boppo, yeah. So I can take that away. But Arathorn, how do we fix that in the past, Hursk? Have to do with, like, resizing.
Something resizing, yeah.
Let's see. To go
Yeah.
into the layers. Oh wow. What just happened? Why is everything huge? That's better. You know, of all the extensions that people make, you think that resizing would be one of them.
Yeah.
Let's see. So you need to be like that. Let's see. How do I do it? I forget.
You just take the effect off of himself.
Yeah, but he's gonna put that effect on himself. Again. Here, try. I'm gonna take the effect off and try to apply it again and see if it fits. Let's see.
It's even bigger.
Apply the effect again.
For hunter's mark?
Yeah. Dang.
Oh.
Now it's fire.
Yeah.
We'll just have to deal with it then.
Yeah.
We did it before. Sorry, I'm taking a look here. Do you remember, Hursk, how we did it?
Resize the token and then use the mouse wheel to adjust the size of the token.
So.
Yeah. Go higher. Go bigger. Go bigger. Keep going bigger.
Oh, right. So, and
Huge.
then you can just afterwards.
Lock tokens. And then adjust what afterwards?
You can adjust the size.
Of Lock tokens. Lock tokens. So now that he's huge, what do I do?
Yeah, there's a way to do it. You have to. Just don't worry about it right now, Chase.
Okay. All right. The effects are huge. Okay. Alrighty, but these 2 things are going to appear in into combat at the same time, because this Sahuagin is riding a hunter shark. They're going to take a movement towards Arathorn.
Of course they are.
And the Sahuagin's going to attack.
Ow.
Smash some things.
Okay. Since he's holding using one arm to hold on to the fin of the hunter shark, he's only going to get to use his spear in one hand.
All right.
Which means I need to edit something. First off, let's see if he hits. Why would he roll with disadvantage?
Says he was rolling as a ranged attack.
Oh, the spear is coded as a ranged attack. I hate that. Let me fix that.
Oh, there was an exception I've got to show you that made this thing so much better. I'll have to do it for next game.
Okay.
It just remind me right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a sketch that fixes everything and makes it really good for the way they have what's handled. I knew I forgot something. That's what I meant to tell you.
Okay. All right. So his attack missed. So then he's going to take. Since he's kind of right here on you, he's going to take a bite as well. That one hits.
All right.
So he's going to roll his damage. So he deals 10 damage to you, 4 of which is poison damage.
Okay, so Constitution saving throw?
No, it just deals poison that just deals the effect right there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not lasting. Alrighty. Next up is the hunter shark. And since you are currently bleeding, he gets advantage.
Great.
He didn't roll with advantage, but okay, no crits.
Thank God.
Another 14 to you.
All right.
And Suna, you're up.
Okay. Do we know? I'm trying to find it. Can the constrictor snake from my staff? It has a swim speed. Does that mean it can breathe underwater? It doesn't say.
If it can breathe underwater, it would have the trait called water breathing.
Okay.
It's the trait the shark has, so.
Okay, so just because it has a swim speed doesn't mean it can breathe underwater.
Yeah, it just means it could swim across the top of the water or swim underwater for a number of minutes equal to its constitution mod.
Okay. Well, I'm going to use a bonus action to cast Healing Word on Arathorn.
Okay.
She is not happy with that, by the way.
Fine. So let me do that real quick first. Arathorn, that is a 4. I rolled a 4.
Hey, that's max healing.
Yep. And then the only other thing I can do is a cantrip. So these guys are resistant to poison, but I'm gonna try it anyway. So do poison spray.
To the Sahu again or the shark?
The Sahu again.
Okay.
So it's a save on him.
He does not make it.
So that is 2d12, I believe.
Ooh, that's right, because you got the upgrade at level 5.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Okay, that's pretty good. Oh, it only rolled 1d12. It should be 2. I don't know why it only rolled 1. But I rolled an 8 and a 7. So do you want me to just do it twice?
And do the 7, yeah. Let's see why it wouldn't do that.
I don't know. It only popped up with 1d12 instead of 2.
Oh, it's because it's only coded as 1 currently.
That's okay.
It's an easy fix.
Okay. And it's poison damage. I don't know.
Boom. 2d12 in there. Should work
I
now.
want to get multi-attack. I'm just gonna stay. I'm gonna stay. I don't want to risk the attack.
Okay.
Okay.
Boppo. Your speed's halved underwater for swimming, by the way.
Yeah, I know. So it's at 15. Is it round up? I can't remember if it's round up. It's round up, right? So it should be 15.
Yeah, it should be 15. So you got a double dash over?
Yeah. That's all I can do.
Okay. Blub, 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 blub.
Sumo with Boppo legs.
Do you rage or anything like that?
Not rage yet.
Okay. Arathorn.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and cast Zephyr Strike.
Mm-hmm. Now remember, underwater, your bow range is halved.
That's fine.
Just making sure.
I ignore range penalties, remember?
Yeah. Okay.
You can shoot a bow underwater.
Yeah, kind of like a harpoon gun would still
Yes.
operate as well.
Okay.
A crossbow, in particular, has no penalties because it's like a harpoon gun.
Alright,
Okay.
I'm going to move back 30
And I
feet.
believe anything that's not piercing is a disadvantage, if I understand correctly.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anything that's not piercing is that disadvantage.
Alright, move back. Not move.
Hmm?
There we go. Perfect.
So that's 30 feet there, right?
Yeah, because that's as far as I can go.
Okay.
Doubles my movement. And I'm going to attack the Sahu again with Sharpshooter. And miss.
Mm-hmm.
I am. So, how would this work with Wardbreaker with Hunter Shark? Would I still be able to target it too?
Yeah, it's still within range.
Okay, just making sure I get my full 3 attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I should have rolled that at advantage. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. There, second one hits. $15 damage to him.
Alright. I'm going to use my second attack. Attack him again.
Okay. That's it. It's critical.
And I'm going to attack the Hunter Shark with Wardbreaker.
Okay. That's a hit. Status light.
Alright, and that'll end my turn.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll move up, and then I'm gonna shoot this Sahu.
Okay. That's a hit. Okay.
Look at that rocking damage. And I'm done.
Okay. So, considering he is on the brink of death, he's going to activate his ability. And you see him kind of curl up into like a really tight ball on top of the hunter shark here.
Mm-hmm.
And then Suna
Mm-hmm.
and Boppo
Yep.
both make strength saving throws.
Strength. Oh Lord, no. The
See,
save
why isn't
it popped up twice for me. I don't know why.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I did it because I put it in twice.
Okay. Yeah, no. I rolled 2 minus 1. So
Alrighty. Boppo, it rolled it automatically for you. You had the 14 there.
Oh, okay. Oop, I saw.
So, Suna, yours failed. Boppo, let me actually check. Let's see. Oh, I forgot to code the spell, and it's right now. It's strength DC 0.
Strength DC 0. I believe that passes then.
Yeah,
I passed too.
It
With a 1.
should be 10.
But I still
So,
pass.
Yeah, you still pass, but
Ooh, wow, Suna.
Yeah.
you take 2d6 necrotic damage.
Okay. What is he doing?
So, he curls up into a small ball, and then his body explodes into black tentacles and whips about.
The
And
Sahuagin?
whenever the Sahuagin, yeah.
Uh-huh.
And whenever it hits you, the portion of the skin that it slapped starts to rot.
Ugh.
Well,
Oh, also hits the shark. But he had a 20 on his save. So,
Yeah.
which means takes half damage, which Bappa, you would take half as well. So,
sweet.
Is this a specific ability of these type of kraken?
these type of Sahuagin,
Or yeah, Sahuagin. I mean,
yeah, specific to these type, yeah.
have I ever seen this before? I mean, I've dealt with Sahuagin a lot. Would I have
Mhm.
seen this before?
Let's see. You've never been this far over.
Right.
That's a judgment call you'll have to make, I guess, because I don't. We'll talk. It's a very unique to the Suhuagin here at Kraken's Reach,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't think you'd ever would have had dealings with these specific ones.
Honestly, probably not.
Yeah. Okay. So you would have never seen these before.
So does that mean he's dead though? He's gone?
Yeah. He disappears. So I'm about to take him off. Bappa, you take 4 damage necrotic.
Bring it.
Mm.
So now it's the shark's turn, who's acting independently now.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna try and turn around and eat the halfling behind him.
Bring it.
And he
Yeah.
is not successful.
That's right.
Oh wait, blood frenzy. Are you hurt? No, you're not.
Oh yeah.
Alrighty, Suna. You know what? I forgot something last round. It's fine.
I forget.
After
Oh.
so they'll
The
come
hell?
in after Boppo.
I came out of nowhere.
Oh.
I hate how it doesn't stop on them, even if they're hidden. So like whenever you pass your turn, has a PC, if they're hidden, it skips over their turn.
Or set in the options to stop, but then the players will know.
Okay, so that changes.
Mm-hmm.
Since they're there.
I knew this was too easy.
I know that this shark is going to try and bite, but I'm going to back away from him anyway.
Okay.
30 feet.
All right. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see. Shark's going to take an attack of opportunity on you.
That's fine.
Hits.
Okay.
2d8 plus 4. 13
Oh.
damage.
Ouch. What am I at? Oof. Okay, and then I Ice Knife at this Sahuagin over here.
Alrighty. Do it.
So, I don't know how we're going to do that because we're underwater. So I don't know if that's going to have any effect. It is piercing damage.
Yeah, it's piercing, so it's fine.
Yeah, but maybe it'll freeze the water around them. I don't. That's what I. Make a.
It'd be like, it would be like introducing really sharp icicles into water.
Okay.
I don't think you'd freeze them together, but like, it still takes effect there.
Okay, range spell attack. Metal die. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. Okay.
That's a hit.
And we'll take this much damage, which is a D. What is it? A D10? 10s? D10.
Hmm?
That's not bad. And then I need a saving throw, both of them.
Okay.
Save.
Okay, so again, passes, shark fails.
Yep, and I think it's still half damage even.
Mm-hmm.
Or take 2d6 cold damage. Oh no! If they success, they don't get hit by it. So it's just the shark that takes 2d6 cold damage. Mr. Shark Guy. 2d6. Ooh, 2 5s. 5 and 5. And that's it. I don't think I can do. You know what? I am actually going to bonus action shape.
Okay.
I am going to turn into. Oh, it won't do our young killer.
Oh no. Is the token not in there?
No, it just said unable to find record to match.
Oh, because I created the young killer whale.
Yeah.
Well, no, I created one also and it worked. So
That's the first time we've been like completely submerged underwater that I can. So
Mm-hmm.
that's it.
Where's the token at for him? Is it on the sheet? Like the
I don't see him in the tokens, no. Because we had him hidden, because nobody knew I had him for.
Right. Let me search my PC for him real quick.
Okay. And I don't have his stats either. All it says is new.
yeah, it's not shared to you then probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got it all. Okay, I've got it in here then. PCs. Yeah. Okay. Oh, he doesn't have a token. No.
We had one. We made one. Yeah, this says new personality. Try to. Yay! Okay. Ugh.
I don't have it currently. I don't have it on my PC either. Let me check my creation on D&D Beyond. I bet it's there.
It is. It's on D&D Beyond. I have it. But it won't let me. I mean, we could just do it how we used to, where I just check off
Mm-hmm.
wild shape, and I have it here. So I'll just
Well, I'm just looking at the looking for the image. Do I have an image of it? No, I don't have an image of it in D&D Beyond either.
I might still have it saved. I could send it to you real quick. But we can go ahead and pass my turn so we can keep going, but I'll find it.
Alrighty.
Okay.
So next up is the Sahuagin. Say who again? And they are going to go after DeWalt. So the Sahuagin and the shark are coming up here towards DeWalt. And he's going to take an attack with his spear. It's going to look like Klaus. That's a hit. It's going to deal this. Oops. Here. It's going to deal 2d6 plus 2. 6 of which is poison damage. Or one of the d6 is poison, but in this case, 6 of which is poison damage. And then he's going to take his next attack, which is a bite. And he's going to miss that one. Following him up is going to be the shark. He's up here with him. Let's take a bite attack at you, DeWalt. And he's going to miss. And that is the end of their turn. Arathorn.
All right. I see the other Sahuagin. I'm going to target him.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to recast Zephyr Strike first.
Okay.
Someone okay?
It's my dog. She
Oh,
snores really
I
loud.
was about to say, that's almost choking.
Snores really loud. And she always has to be
Alright,
near
good.
me. So.
Oof, oof. So much damage.
And I am going to use Horde Breaker and attack his Hunter Shark.
Right. It's a hit.
Yeah.
Has he been attacked already before?
So.
Oh yeah, the ice knife. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
And that ends my turn.
Mm-hmm. DeWalt.
Okay, I'll attack the Sahuagin.
Okay.
Use my war pick.
It's a miss there.
Yeah. Second one.
That's a hit. Yeah. Then
He ain't gonna blow
on
it.
death,
Oh,
he's going to use the same ability as the other one. He's going to explode into black tentacles. So go ahead and make a strength saving throw for me, DeWalt. Alrighty, so you'll take full damage here. 10 damage to you. But then, once he's exploded, he is gone. So yeah, it's that same effect there. Once the tentacles explode out and kind of slap you, they start to corrode any armor that they hit, and any skin that it hits starts to rot the skin.
alright, I'm done.
Alrighty. Next up is the hunter shark. He's going to continue attacking at this little guy next to him.
Bring it.
And he misses. Don't know how he misses, but he does.
Bring it.
Next up is Boppo.
All right, I am pissed off. I'm the rage underwater.
Mm-hmm.
Not only that, but I am going to reckless, so I get no disadvantage on the attack roll when I swing at this beastie boy.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So it's a standard attack.
All right. First attack.
Ooh, that's a hit. Ooh, that's max damage.
Second attack. And offhand attack. Bastard. Yeah, that's right. Okay. And I'm done.
Oh shit. I was looking for that picture. All right, what do we got left? 200 sharks?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Who's hurt?
You're a whale.
And you're what?
DeWalt's pretty hurt. Which I think healing were... Oh
You're
shit, I'm a whale.
You're a whale.
I'm a whale. Alright. Oh man, my swim speed's only 45.
Mm-hmm. Only 45 feet.
I can get to that guy.
Yeah.
So I will. Oh, I have blind sight. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Where are
Echolocation.
his actions? Oh, all I can do is bite him. Okay. Melee attack was back. Mr. Whale.